Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I'm sure that all friends are enjoying Apna meeting and also get together of QAMCANNA. I have got a very fond memories of last year when myself and Professor Munir Azhar came here and enjoyed your hospitality. So thank you very much for that. It's really a shame that we could not make it this year, although I have got a stamped visa on my passport, but because of the administrative responsibilities, I could not get ex-Pakistan leave and I could not come. In our last meeting, we made some pledges and I just shared my dreams. I'd say our dreams. It was not only my dream alone, it was dream of the whole faculty of Qaeda Medical College and of course yourself as well. Although we were not able to achieve them completely, but I'm very happy to share that we are inching towards it. Our progress is slow. Progress is slow because change, in my opinion, is never a revolution. It has always been a slow evolutionary process. It is like aging, right? If you see your son daily, you actually can't see any change in them. But if you meet someone after 2 years, you can just appreciate the change. And I'm sure that when you will visit Pakistan next time, you will feel the change. The one neglected area was the overall look of the college, especially college building, and we have started a renovation process, and the front of it and different areas, they give a more pleasant look as compared to the past. Similarly, there is some work on the hostel development, especially girls hostels and boys hostel. There has been some work on it, but the real success story has been our cardiac center. Alhamdulillah, in your college now, cabbage is being done on daily basis. We have actually recruited a gentleman who is a Qaidian, and he has got a past experience of more than 500 cabbages in another institution. So he has been appointed as Professor of Surgery, Dr. Naseem, and he's doing great job. And similarly, there's another very British trained and also fellowship from Pakistan. He's a Professor of Cardiology, Professor Tariq. He has recently joined the institution, and we are doing primary PCIs on a very, very regular basis. And all that seeds which are sowed by Dr. Manzoor Tariq and his team, Alhamdulillah, they have now grown into very fruitful trees. And when you will come, you will have a very, very pleasant surprise to see our cardiac center. Similarly, our kidney center has gone a long way. Along with Sheikh Zayed Hospital, Lahore, our hospital these are two public sector hospitals which are registered with the Human Organ Transplant Authority, and we have started renal transplants in our institution. Similarly, our ICU has extended. It was only 4-bedded to start with and went 8-bedded. Now it is 21-bedded ICU, and that is also a development. We are also in a process of shifting our thalassemia, and ultimately it will go to a bone transplant center, which will in due course of time, and that is also in pipeline and that is being started. But along with this structural change, as I've mentioned in my last talk with you, was that the most important challenge is changing the human mind. Unless and until the person behind the gun is not changed, basically even a sophisticated gun can misfire and can be even destructive. So on that front, we are working, starting from the paramedics, nurses, medical students, PGRs and faculty. We are continuously trying to uplift their skills, their soft skills, which are actually very important. Similarly, the teaching strategies, the academics, the research work, we are working on that line also. At this point, I would also like to share something with a little heavy heart and with a deep shyness, that last time I said that we don't need money because we have to learn how to appropriately use the given money. But being in the chair, I found that the country is especially now with this budget and this new government, is in a deep financial crunch. We don't go into the political reasons for it, but there is a real financial crunch in the country, and that crunch has trickled to Qaeda Medical College as well. So there are a lot of projects, and we are supplying medicines for cabbages, medicine for ICU patient, medicine for and supplies for laparoscopic surgery and for transplant, everything free of the cost. And that is amazing. So patients, all patients who are coming in emergency, all patients who are getting elective surgery, they are provided with free medicine, because that is part of the Punjab government policy, and we cannot actually, sway away from it. Now, so main budget is actually consumed on these things, and we cannot compromise that. But this is at the cost of other developmental budgets, which are also very important. And Alhamdulillah, with your help, with the help of faculty, all the projects which I mentioned, most of them are being done on self-help basis. Like we requested, last year about an elevator, because that was required, but I'm very glad to hear that even without the support of overseas faculty, our own faculty actually has contributed the money, and that elevator will be soon installed. It was for disabled patients, students to climb up. And similarly, there are many other projects in which we now need your financial support as well. And for that, in order to create a transparency, we have made a system that no single person will have that money. That money goes to alumni account, and a committee actually spends it, and they actually justify all the expenditure. I will request Professor Dr. Khabar Ismail, because he is coordinating very well with our local alumni, Professor Munir Azhar, who is a local president, and Jamil Shaheen, who is in charge of the handling of this fund, that they can coordinate amongst each other. And I myself, being your brother, being a custodian of this institution as a principal, can assure that not even a single penny will be wasted of the money which you will sending to us, and that will be used for college, for student, for academics, for these purposes. So there is, apart from these, there is no great complete success story, but we are, as I've told you, inching towards it. But there is one very great success story of last 2 years. That is that I have been able to change one person a lot. In fact, to totally 180 degree. And that's a great success story. And name of that person is Javed Iqbal. I have learned the power of tolerance. I have learned the power of patience. I have learned the power of persistence. And I have learned the value of love. Love for everyone, love always, and love unconditional. So again, I take the opportunity to thank all of you for listening me, and I wish you a very happy QAMCANNA meeting. Thank you very much.